We should have called the police.
I don't think so.
We still can.
Not
we should.
after seeing something like that.
Seth.
You're driving along and you see something like that, you forget it. You pretend it never happened. You move on with your life. May, please, just forget it.
Well, how can you be sure that man is going to think the same way? How can you be sure those same thoughts are going to be going through his head? How could you drive back here so calmly, in silence like you just did?
We're not going to discuss this, May. Drop it.
I won't.
I mean it.
I mean it? That's what you're gonna say to me? I don't care if you mean it, Seth. I mean it. What, you're just gonna ignore what we saw coming home?
Yes, I am.
How can you do that?
Because it's none of my business. And it's none of your business either. It's got nothing to do with us.
It is my business.
How's it your business?
Because I saw it.
I see things all the time. Every day. Going to and from work. Driving around, walking around. I see a guy jogging, listening to music on his headphones. Oh, what song is he listening to? It's none of my business. Down at the hardware store, some guy comes to the line buying a hacksaw, a shovel, and some duct tape. Do I ask him why he's buying these items? No. Why? Because it's none of my business. Okay. I'm in line at McDonald's.
Those are not the same type of situation as this, and you know it. Stop being a smartass. I mean, how can you talk like that right now? You know exactly what we saw, and you can't compare it to some guy listening to strange music. It's cut and dry.
How is it cut and dry?
What we saw was cut and dry. It was a crime in action.
The only person who needs to worry about whatever was going on the side of that road is the man that was there. It's his problem. It's his life. Whatever happens, whatever consequences, whatever karma, it's on him. And rightfully so. We've got no right to interfere.
We have every right to interfere.
Interfering will only make things worse. But don't make me out to be the bad guy here.
Oh, suddenly you're gonna take this there? Now you're the victim?
If you keep pushing this, then yes.
Pushing to do what any other reasonable person would do.
I'd like to put that to a vote.
I'm calling.
No.
Excuse me?
No.
Give me my phone.
Honey, we can't call.
Give me my phone.
Honey, no, it's for the best, I swear.
Give me my phone.
You need to trust me.
Give me my phone.
I just want to go in the living room and talk.
The phone.
Can we talk first?
Yes. The phone. Maybe first you should call your sister. I don't think Kyle should be in the house.
May, that wasn't the plan.
You don't want me to call the police? You want to talk? I don't think Kyle should be here for that.
Fine. Didn't answer.
Great. What time is she dropping him off?
10:30.
20 minutes.
Well, she's only a few blocks away. If she pick up.
Well, just explain things when she gets here.
I don't think we should involve...
Don't. Just stop. Let's just... Cons for reporting this. We have to call the police. Fill out paperwork. Give statements. Pros for reporting this. Civic duty. Doing the right thing. Bringing justice to a family.
It's a little over the top, don't you think?
Seth, I love you. You are my husband. And I support you. And I know it's not every day that spouses have a situation like this thrown at them. I don't understand your reaction to this.
What don't you understand, May?
Okay. Let's recap.
Yes, let's
Great.
start us off.
Okay. Our friends invite us to dinner. No kids. So we drop off Kyle with your sister. So far, so good?
Yeah.
We go out to dinner in the valley. We talk, we eat. And it's a nice evening.
I remember this all so well.
Good. I'm glad.
And so?
And so, we're driving home.
Right?
And unfortunately, the 118 is shut down from DeSoto onward, so we have to take a detour through the valley. It's a Friday night, there's not much traffic, etc., and we're winding through the streets.
We really don't need to get detailed here, hon.
Come on, Seth. We get lost on the detour. I mean, granted, the street signs weren't the greatest, but we turned down some side street. And what do we see? What do we see? Seth. We see a man dragging a dead body from a car.
What? We don't know the details.
I think the scene speaks for itself.
How so?
Because we saw a man dragging a dead body from a car.
And?
Let me repeat myself. Again, we saw a man dragging a dead body from a car.
That image could mean any number of things.
Give me an example.
What if the car had crashed and the man that was there was trying to help carry the other man away from the wreckage? You know, he's trying to save him.
That is what you're going with? That's your reasoning?
What if it is?
Then I would say all the more reason to call it in. Make sure they get the help that they need. You need to grow a pair and own up to what you know you really saw.
May.
Seth, that is bullshit. You knew what was happening. You slowed down. I saw it in your eyes, honey. You knew that what was happening was exactly what it looked like.
I didn't.
The man was dead, Seth. He had blood on his head. And not like from an impact. But like from what? Like from what?
A gunshot.
From a gunshot to the head. I mean, his eyes were open. When you get knocked out from a collision or whatever, your eyes are closed. When you get shot in the head, your eyes stay open. I mean, we came upon the scene behind that closed down record shop. We saw it, honey. He made eye contact with us. That man. I mean, whatever happened, it is clear that he shot that other guy and he was dragging him from the car. It was like a scene from a movie.
Well, this isn't a movie, May. What we saw was some real shit. And I don't want to start going down a road that the hero in an action movie goes down. Okay, forget action. What about your favorite genre, true crime? Think about this. We know nothing about who this guy is connected to. And right now, he knows nothing about us. The second we become witnesses, all bets are off. Ooh, right before trial, oops, their brakes gave out. They drove right off a cliff. Guess they can't testify. We forget it. We pretend we never saw it. I don't want to argue about this anymore.
You are talking to me like I am a 1950s housewife who is required to follow her husband's every word. I mean, you think that you're the only one who has a say in this?
You wanted to discuss it. I did. Come on.
Come on, what?
We discussed it.
And
I did what you wanted, so now...
Now what?
Now we're done, yeah?
You have become quite the piece of work, haven't you?
What is it then? Besides needing to be a good citizen.
I am afraid of the hardened criminal who clearly saw us through the car window.
Well, he didn't follow us.
How can you be sure?
Wouldn't he be here right now murdering us if he had?
Okay, you made that statement in way too calm a manner.
I'm calm because, as I said, I'm pretending I didn't see anything.
When you started speeding up and driving away, that man ran into the middle of the road to look at the back of the car.
What? A license plate? Oh, get real. I sped away.
After a few seconds.
There's no way he took down the plate.
There's no way to know for sure.
Come on, this is what's got you so worked up.
The entire goddamn situation has me worked up, Seth. I mean, I don't understand how we are having this conversation right now. You know, I am walking into the kitchen. I am calling the police.
May.
Do not try to stop me.
May.
I swear to God.
May!
Hi, guys. Hi, sweetie.
He was asleep in the car.
Oh, did you have a good night?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah? Were there any episodes?
No, not one. It was really good. Yeah.
Joanne, we tried to call you earlier.
Oh.
We need Kyle to stay with you tonight.
Okay.
Do you mind just packing him an overnight bag and then
yeah.
give us a minute?
Of course. No problem. Come on, buddy. You're gonna go come back with me.
We don't mention it to my sister. I'm serious. The less she knows, the better.
She needs to know.
Keep your cool.
Keep my cool. This is our son in the house when a man may or may not be coming to murder us.
Hey, calm down.
Calm down. We can go back and forth all you want about you and me, but when it comes to him, I am not going to argue with you about this.
Worked up for no.
Are the pile of clothes clean or dirty in his room?
Clean. Sorry.
Everything okay?
We're just discussing something.
Yelling at each other is a discussion?
Okay, fine. We were fighting. We're just in the middle of something. Having an argument.
Can I help?
No, just... We're good.
How was dinner, anyway?
Same as it always is. Thank you, sis.
Not exactly.
Guys, what is going on here? May, what happened?
I'm not exactly sure we're safe.
Seth?
I'm gonna go pack him some things. Would you please just take him back to your place?
Yeah, no, of course. Dude, what is going on?
We saw some shit. Just don't ask. I told her I didn't want you knowing because I didn't want this to get out of hand. Just, I guess, get Kyle and I'll figure something out.
Is this about your work thing?
No! Shut up! The last thing I need is to get into that with her.
Well, when are you going to talk to her?
I'm not going to. It's fine. Just forget about that too.
Jesus, Seth, you got yourself into more trouble? Additional trouble on top of your work shit?
Stop it. Just go.
Fine, whatever. I'm taking Kyle, but dude, come on.
We're fine. No one's coming for us. She's just excited.
Fearing for her life and her son's life makes her excited?
She's overreacting.
Fearing for her life and her son's is overreacting? Okay, fine. Do you want me to come back?
No, but you're gonna have Kyle.
No, Mom's with me, remember? She's fumigating the condo.
Right, but no, don't come back.
Just throw a few things in a bag, a couple pairs of clothes and a jacket. Would you call us if he gets worked up at all?
Yeah. He told me.
Well, don't get mad at her, like I wasn't going to tell her eventually.
Just look, just take Kyle and we'll figure this out.
Fine.
I'll call you. Okay.
He's gonna be safe.
I know. Okay.
He's with me, my mom.
I trust you.
Okay.
Satisfied?
Thank you for doing that.
Well, I mean, shouldn't that be proof enough? No one's coming for us. No one's out there.
Yet.
Oh, for the love of God.
Why don't you want me to call?
Huh?
Don't me. Why don't you want me to call? There's a reason.
I told you.
I mean the real reason.
May. Hun,
I would refrain from calling me that.
what the hell are you talking about?
You're gonna tell me you didn't just talk to your sister about it?
Talked about what?
About what happened at your work. Well, that hesitation
Hun,
says it all. I told you to drop the hun thing. You don't want to man up to it? Fine by me. Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How is work going?
Work is fine.
Yeah. Sure it is. What did you do? Seth. What did you do? What, maybe 3 months ago? 4? You were working late? I mean, your manager, Tim, would never make you work overtime. 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day like clockwork. And all of a sudden, you're not coming home until later in the afternoon. And then you retreat into the garage and you're on the phone for hours. I mean, did you really think I would think nothing of that? And you're a terrible actor. I mean, you would come out of the garage completely white, like you'd seen a ghost.
With everything that's happening, why would you start questioning me about something that happened months
So
ago?
now you're concerned about what we saw.
No,
What? What? Wait, don't. What do you think knocked it over?
Cat, maybe? It's nothing.
We're gonna die tonight.
Relax, May.
Carter.
Huh?
Carter Stone, your coworker, the young guy that Tim hired to work the outdoor section at the store.
Yeah, I know who he is. Why would you bring him up?
You know damn well why. Seth! We need to talk about this. There's no point in walking away from this. How did Carter die? 4 months since Carter died. And I haven't said anything. I know you told Joanne something. I mean, maybe not everything. But she knows about the investigation. I mean, even when we got home tonight, I stood there and I asked you why you didn't want to go to the police. And in the back of my mind, I knew the real reason.
We're not having this conversation.
Shut up with that. Yes, we are. From what I overheard from your long talks in the garage, Carter knew something.
I've always tried to make things better for us.
Better?
It's not like working in a goddamn hardware store is gonna do for Kyle what needs to be done and pay the bills.
You think I don't worry about that as well? Ever since things started with Kyle, I've been part-time at the restaurant. I mean, you think that because you have a job that you see as menial that I love you less? And if you ever doubted that, then I must have been a failure as a wife. Whatever you did, or tried to do, you were in the garage. Kyle had started preschool. He was there. I was out. I was meeting Nancy for lunch. She canceled on me on my way there, so I came back. You didn't hear me come in. Seth?
Carter? How could you possibly... I kept telling you not to leave shit in your office, man. Jesus. How does he know? What is you leaving there? How do you not know? Well, okay, great, so... What does this mean? What does he want? What are we gonna do? I don't have, I cannot afford to just I cannot be giving him money from my own paycheck. You know my situation, that's not gonna work. Okay, well he's just a little punk kid. We can figure out that, yeah, we can figure out how to, you can't fire him, obviously. Just stop.
Carter knew something. I didn't catch everything, but you did something, and then Carter, he found out about it, whatever it was.
I was trying to help us, okay? I was trying to make things better. You know my boss, Tim, he's always been a shady guy.
Yeah?
I was doing what I had to do. Called it an act of desperation, whatever. I was doing what needed to be done for us.
That is not like you.
Looking out for you and Kyle isn't me.
Ugh, you know what I mean. Why didn't you tell me about this?
You don't always need to know how I provide for us.
So, Carter finds out about this thing that you and Tim have going. Blackmail, is that what he did to you?
Shouldn't assume you know everything about this, May. Just drop it.
I have a deep-seated feeling that this life we've been living was in jeopardy before we even witnessed that crime tonight.
Nothing I can't handle. I've told you how many times now, everything will be fine.
Will it?
Yes.
So, then Carter dies.
Yes, he did. The police found him dead in his bedroom.
Suicide.
I don't know. That's what it looks like.
Right.
What exactly are you accusing me of now?
Of being incredibly sketchy and dicey for the past 3.5 months. Lots of coincidences, don't you think?
Honestly, May, it's not that big of a coincidence. The guy had a lot of problems. He's just a punk kid, May.
You keep forgetting to mention the police investigation.
I didn't admit to anything.
Oh, believe me, you did.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tim knew these guys. You know Tim, he knows a lot of guys. Let's just say they ran things. Earlier this year, Tim told me they needed a few extra guys to help with deliveries. He knows our situation, so I accept it. It was easy enough to tell you he and I were going out for beers or whatever. So we make the drops. I don't know exactly how Carter found out. I kept telling Tim not to leave shit in his office. But we both assumed he went poking around in there one day. Anyway, Carter went full-blown blackmail. Started demanding a raise, money from my paycheck. I mean, you wouldn't believe.
And
then he died. Maybe he felt guilty. I don't know.
That's a lot of weight for you.
Yeah.
That's all the sympathy I'm gonna give. Carter felt guilty? I don't think so. There's more to that story.
There isn't.
Well, what did you deliver? I mean, you might as well tell me, for Christ's sake. What harm could it do at this point?
Whatever they needed me to. Cocaine, meth, a few other things.
You ever do any of them?
No.
Seth, think about all you've revealed to me tonight. What is the point in hiding the truth from me anymore? I mean, you are in a hole so deep already. How could you possibly think I would believe he just killed himself?
As far as I know, that's what happened.
You were involved.
Excuse me?
You forgot how light a sleeper I am. You've been up, and you've been on your computer. You think I haven't checked?
Checked?
Your browser history. Lawyers, everything. Lawyers? What are you preparing for, Seth? So Carter was blackmailing you and Tim, and you guys threatened him or something. You tried to get him to stop, and he didn't. So you had him knocked off.
Knocked off? What? Who are you? What's with the mob lingo?
Shut up.
Seriously, honey, you're making this into some big scenario that couldn't possibly happen. I realize you're worked up over what we saw tonight, but this has gone far enough, okay? You need to stop.
Am I really making this out to be something that it isn't? I mean, a minute ago, you admitted to me to being a cocaine dealer behind my back. Say whatever you need to in order to convince yourself, but Carter was murdered.
He wasn't.
He was.
I don't think drinking is going to go well
Do
with your
not give
mind.
me that. Do not touch me.
Do you hear yourself?
Yeah, I hear just fine.
Clearly not.
Well, explain yourself then.
I did explain myself. I told you my secret. Now you're accusing me of murder. Me, your own husband. Do you have any idea how crazy that is?
I don't buy that he killed himself. I mean, that kind of shit doesn't just happen, Seth.
Says who?
Says me.
Who are you?
I am your wife, for God's sakes. I mean, there is no point in denying it. I honestly can't say why I didn't bring it up before tonight. Well, the obvious reason is what we witnessed. But still, I guess I thought if I just ignored it, it would go away. I mean, in spite of all of our hardships, we still have it pretty good. And I guess I just wanted it to stay that way.
How do you... No, I'm not going to say anything to get you worked up any further. Things happened. Yes, Tim and I engaged in some illegal activity, but you don't know everything. I'm not sure what you heard me say on the phone or what you think you know, but you haven't witnessed this whole ordeal from beginning to end. Just know that.
That sounded like a confession to me.
How so?
Because you didn't deny anything.
That's not admitting guilt.
It's not claiming innocence either.
What do you want, May?
I want you to tell me the truth, Seth. I mean, for God's sakes, you've already told me about the drugs. Why stop there?
Just drop it.
I'm not dropping anything.
Shut your mouth.
Tell me you murdered him.
I didn't.
You did.
Shut up.
Do you remember what our first date was?
Do I remember what it was?
Yeah, where we went.
Wasn't it here?
Yeah.
This is a trick question.
It was a trick question, but you passed, so congratulations.
You know what we should do? Okay, he's starting to get old enough. I think we should take Kyle to the Dodgers game.
I don't know.
You know you want to.
I know. He would look so cute in a little jersey.
And, like, you know, he has an outburst. No one's going to notice.
It's
like,
true.
Everybody has. Like, the fans are, you know.
Just think he's a heckler or something.
Exactly. Most of the time I feel like a zombie pretending to be a human. But I'll have a thought now and then.
Is that because it worked?
Okay, can we agree? Let's make a pact not to talk about kids or work or money tonight.
Can you believe all this construction that they're doing? I mean, why do they do that on the freeway? I get it's at night, but still.
I don't know. It's night. It's when the least amount of people are on the road.
This is definitely not the detour.
Can I get you anything?
Go away.
Hello?
Who's there?
Hello? What do you want?
Oh, God.
We didn't see anything.
When you slowed down, that was your mistake. Don't make this hard on yourself.
Shit.
Oh, my God. Okay.
We can forget the whole thing.
I'd rather not go back and forth with this argument.
Okay. We need to go. We need to go right now. What's going on?
He's here.
The man from the road? I told you.
I can fix this.
We could fix it, huh? Jesus Christ.
We won't tell anyone.
Seth, you have to get out of here now.
Wait.
We have to go now.
What if he went out front?
No, still there.
Yep.
I need some company.
This is bigger now. Bigger than whatever you did or didn't do. I mean, is he a drug dealer?
No.
Well, he was there to kill us. I mean, God knows what he's doing now. I mean, we have to go to the police. There's no more arguing about this. Seth, whatever damage has been done between us, please, for the love of God, I mean, think about Kyle. I mean, he could go after him.
He doesn't know where Kyle is. We're not in the house. We're safe.
Give me your phone. Forget it. We'll drive to the station.
Don't.
Seth, you are seriously risking the lives of your son and your wife and yourself just to save face on this? I mean, really? Is there more you're not telling me? Aside from whatever it is you're already not telling me about Carter's death? What on earth makes you think that continuing to hide it from me is going to do any good?
I was doing what I had to. Carter became obsessed with holding this over us. We'd have lost everything, May.
Why run drugs in the first place?
It was an opportunity. It was there. I took it. I've been terrified. Ever since they discovered it with Kyle, his behaviors, disorder, whatever we're calling it this week. You and I both know we can't keep up with it. The GoFundMe doesn't bring in much anymore. A waitress and an hourly clerk back... It doesn't make for good finance backed against $1 billion medical bill.
How much money were you and Tim getting for doing these drops?
Enough so that when the time came, we'd have been fine. More than fine.
Seth. Who is it?
You have my wife's phone.
I'd advise you to come back to the house.
We're going to the police.
You're not going to the police.
We are.
I know you're not going to the police, and you know you're not going to the police. You're backed into a corner here, Seth. It's time that you accept the position you're in. Come back to the house.
How does he know your name?
Should I give you 2 minutes? Might want to make it quick, though, because my insurance just got here.
Insurance.
Guys, Seth?
Joanne!
No, don't hurt her!
We can make some sort of deal.
Guys? Guys? Hey, where are you?
Get out of the house, now, go!
What?
There's a man in the house, you need to get out of there now!
Give me your phone. For the second time, get over here, now.
Who are you?
I'm a friend. Friend of your brother's.
What?
He got into a little legal situation.
Carter Stone. You know Carter Stone.
No, I don't. It's obvious you're aware.
Well, obviously you know my brother, Seth.
Yes, I do. I make it my business to investigate any client. Every last detail. Including their family. Hence how I knew to look at your sister-in-law's phone and text you to come on over.
Are you gonna kill me?
Honestly, I don't know. Depends on the actions of your brother.
We need to go back, now!
No, he'll kill all of us.
Who is he?
I don't know.
Your sister is being held captive by a violent criminal. You do know. Tell me.
Well, okay. When we both knew that Carter wasn't backing down, Tim and I talked. Those were the calls you heard. Tim, knowing people, knew this guy, this organized crime guy.
Mafia?
Sort of. I don't know. Some guy ran a hit ring.
Hit ring?
Professional killers. And look, I don't know how Tim knew the guy, but we both knew Carter wasn't backing down. Set of balls on this guy. So, after work one day, we met alone in Tim's car, and he started telling me about this guy. He suggested we call him.
The situation requires delicacy, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I found a guy.
You found a guy.
I found a guy who...
What does that mean?
I found a guy who will take care of the situation.
Take care of the situation.
Yeah, he'll take care of it.
What are you talking about?
What do you think I'm talking about?
You can't, Jesus Christ.
No, look.
You can't be serious. How do you know this guy?
I know this guy through connections with...
Don't even tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Now, all it requires is a small payment. I put up half, you put up half, and then we make a phone call, and it's done. You take them, and it won't come back to us. That's the best part about this. It does not come back to us. It's certain.
Is this really where we are right now? There's got to be something else we can do.
Can you think of something else? I've exhausted all possible things that could possibly go wrong with this, and it's clean. It's absolutely clean. The guy has done before. He's professional, and it will not come back to us.
You're talking about killing somebody.
Shh. There's no other way about this. He has it coming to him. Right? Look what he's done. Look what he's done.
I know what he's...
All right, then.
So we did. Whoever we talked to gave us a time and a place to meet an associate of his, and I drew the short straw, so I went. We met at that park over on Dixon Street out on the edge of town, over by the wash, very secluded. I paid him. Tim put up half the money. He said he'd take care of things, take care of Carter. Make it look like a suicide. And they found him in his apartment. Even now, I don't know what he did to this guy.
Who was he? This guy that you met at the park near the wash.
My boss says you got a job for me. You got the details? Everything will be taken care of. Nothing will be traced back to you. You got the money?
Oh my God, Seth!
We were driving earlier tonight and we made eye contact. I froze. I couldn't believe it.
How?
I don't know. Talk about a fucking coincidence.
The same guy you hired to kill Carter just happened to be on the same side street at the same time. We took a detour off the freeway tonight.
Look, I don't know anything about him. He never gave me a name, nothing. And if we go back to the house right now, he's gonna kill all three of us.
So we just let your sister die?
No, what? If we both go back and we die, what about Kyle? Like you said, he could go after him too.
How much does he know about you?
I don't know. Obviously, he knows about Joanne.
Did you tell him anything about me and Kyle?
No, he didn't know anything about me until tonight.
Oh, amazing what someone can dig up from a license plate. My God. And somebody like that. I mean, we have no idea how much this guy could know about us.
I'm sorry. Okay. He's a professional. I have a feeling the license plate has nothing to do with him knowing about us.
Now he's got Joanne. God damn it, Seth.
I'm going back.
I'm going with you.
No, I'm going alone. Look, I'll talk to him. I paid him off once. I'll do it again.
If you go back alone, he might think you're up to something, and we have no idea what he might do. Okay, we are out of options here, Seth. I am going with you.
Fine, but you're staying outside.
Come in here.
Seth.
It's okay, Joanne.
You.
You know I'm on the level.
I know you are. It's your wife I'm not so sure about.
Look, let my sister go.
Not happening.
Look, let's just go in the other room and talk.
We can talk here.
In private.
Here. Where's your wife?
I don't know where she is. That's my insurance. But we can still talk.
I can see your shadow over there. Come on in, sweetheart. Close the door. You hired me to do a job, which I did. Now today, I happen to be doing another job, which had a bit of a mishap. Admittedly, my first instinct was to come chasing after you, but...
But you recognize me.
I did. And I knew you recognized me. I could see it in your eyes.
You knew we wouldn't go to the authorities.
I knew he wouldn't go to the police. I wasn't so sure about you. But I did think he'd keep you busy for a while, tell you not to.
Look, I paid you to do what you did. It wasn't done as we discussed, but I overlooked that. Now tonight, you did what you did to whoever that other guy was. It's none of our concern. We interrupted, and we are sorry that that happened. But we're both businessmen, and I appreciate the predicament that you're in right now. And I am more than willing to compensate you for the inconvenience. I've got the money, you know that.
You're a decent businessman, I give you that. But I got two people here who are now aware of this mess. And one person who bared witness to my job earlier.
Hey, Nancy, wait!
You don't have to do this.
Let's just talk.
Enough of this shit.
No, please don't. No.
Really?
You gotta be shitting me.
I knew your husband was a businessman. I didn't think he was a coward.
Yeah, we're both learning a lot of things about my husband tonight.
Ow! Oh!
Okay.
You bastard, you don't hurt her!
Relax, Cupcake. It's gonna be over in a second. Clever.
Jesus.
Very clever. Cute phone case, by the way. Yes.
Let them both leave now and we'll talk. If I escape, then it's all over for you. I'll tell the cops and your boss everything.
Seth, you think you're so clever. If you go to the cops, you're gonna go to jail. Drug dealing, accessory to murder. You're gonna spend the rest of your life in prison. Besides, don't you think my boss is gonna send somebody to wipe you all out? You got nowhere to go.
Stop bullshitting.
You're just trying to make up for the fact that you left your wife and your sister here at my mercy.
I'll do it.
And let them die?
You won't do it. You'd have killed them already.
Very well then.
Oh God. May.
May!
What if I told you that if you leave right now, we can guarantee that none of us will go to the police?
I'd ignore you.
Well, he's right, though. I mean, you'll have to kill all three of us. No loose ends.
Let's hope it doesn't have to come to that. I'd hate to have to kill Kyle. I make it my business to know everything about people I do business with.
You are not going to touch my child.
Joanne! May! Go! Get out of here! Are you okay? Oh, yeah, are you okay?
Shit.
Oh, okay. I got you. Come on. Almost behind the house. Come on. Where did Seth go? No idea. Why didn't you leave? Shut up. That wasn't happening. Thank you.
You knew about this?
Not to the extent that we're in now. Just that they were being investigated and it wasn't going well. I'm so sorry. I thought...
Stop. It's okay. I've known.
What?
I've known something was going on. I didn't know what. I should have confronted him sooner. I should have told you.
No. Should we get closer on this later?
Okay. Do you have your phone?
No, he took it when he tied me up. Right. He might have went around the front.
Yeah.
Do you have the car keys?
No, Seth has those.
All right, we're gonna jump the fence. We're gonna go to the neighbors. We're gonna call the police, okay? We're gonna get this.
Seth.
Seth left. May, I love him. He's my brother. But he's gotten himself far too deep. He's outrun every problem, and I don't think he can get out of this. You've got to think about you, and you've got to think about Kyle.
Believe me, I am. Everything inside of me is telling me that this guy knows everything about us. You, me, Kyle. It will get to him.
May, What are you thinking?
And here I really thought I messed up this job.
You killed her.
Not exactly. Your wife, she fights like a goddamn badger, I'll tell you that.
She can be like that.
I'm surprised you came back. You seem like the kind of guy who doesn't put anything or anyone above himself.
How do you know so much about me?
Did you think that you could just hire my boss to put a hit out on your coworker and just give me a cash deposit without us investigating you? You know how many clients we have that get cold feet? They start second-guessing their actions. When that happens, I can't just stand by. This is the thing you stick with or you die.
I never second-guessed anything. I always wanted you to do the job. Thought I was working with a professional who would do the job right. It was supposed to be a suicide. But from what I can tell from the cops questioning me, you never left a note. And I don't know what else you screwed up. Because now there's an investigation. Your boss can't be too happy.
I've been following the investigation. The boss wants it dealt with.
What did you tell him? He thinks the investigation is my fault. So regardless of us seeing you mess up yet another job tonight, you were planning on taking me out anyway to save your own ass.
You were next on the list. It just so happens of all the people in all the world, you drove by. Not to mention your wife knows and your sister knows. Hey, yeah, it's me. Remember that restaurant you wanted to go to in a couple weeks we had reservations for? Well, I think we're gonna have to go there tonight. Well, that food item that you want is available tonight. I don't know if it's gonna be available in a couple weeks. I think we should act on this now. Yeah. All right. All right.
So, now you're gonna kill me? Then what? They're gone. They left.
She got a little bit more heart and soul than you do. And you came back.
Sid.
And there she is.
Hey.
You came back.
Come here.
May, what do you...
Here we are,
Where's the other one?
making sure you can't get to my son.
What makes you think I can't just find him?
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Funny thing to say, someone in your position.
What I find funny is you haven't carried out the action you claim to be so professional at doing.
Listen here, little pimple. It can be a bullet to the head, or it can be a slow, tedious process. Quicker torture, you decide.
Look, let's just talk.
Nope.
I've never understood the cocking of a gun. I mean, it's basically just used for dramatic effect. All it does is move that trigger back a tad. You could easily just squeeze the trigger and fire, like you would if you were under pressure. But instead, you cock, delaying the kill. Just shoot, for God's sake. I mean, there's no need to build up a grandiose climax. It's extremely unnecessary and overplayed.
Wow, those are famous last words.
Actually, I'm just bullshitting for time.
What?
Hey,
Stay down! Don't move! And don't think I will cock the gun for dramatic effect. I will skip right to pulling the trigger.
You might as well. You went this deep.
May, don't.
Shoot him! I can fix this. I can fix this if he's gone.
Fix it, Seth. No, this is over.
All go away. May, please, do it.
What? Fix it, Seth. There's nothing to fix.
This can all go away.
Just because I disappear doesn't mean my boss disappears.
No, I can call his boss. Tell him all about his botched jobs, Carter, the man on the road, us. I can call his boss. This can all go away. We can end this with him dead.
Oh my God, you guys. You'll be honest with me?
Of course.
It was all for Kyle. Everything, the ODD, his behavior, everything.
I never did it for any other reason.
Seth, no, this isn't you. This is murder, okay? This isn't you. May, Seth, this is murder.
Shoot me, bitch.
I can fix this. We'll be okay.
Joanne? Do not bring Kyle back here.
Yeah, no. Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
I never meant for it to go this far.
Well, it did.
I was only ever thinking of Kyle.
I know.
I'll call his boss. Pay him to get the body out of here. And plant a suicide note on him confessing to Carter's murder. We'll say they were lovers or something. And the investigation. We just have to figure out how to make it look like a suicide. Shit. I gotta think about this.
I knew what you were doing. Not in full. But I knew it was illegal. I could have confronted you about it.
So why didn't you?
Maybe somehow I knew deep down you were doing it for our son.
What we saw tonight, it was too much for me. It's like the weight became too heavy. Call Tim. Tell him we're back in business.